Hey guys, I'm trying a little something different with the filming today. Hopefully this will be a better option. I'm still kind of experimenting to see what works, and like I've told you in a couple other videos, Rochelle and I are trying to find out what sort of works for our channel. I sound like a man today. I don't know what's going on with my voice. I think it's the weather here has been really inconsistent. Um, it snowed like 5 inches last night, and then today is supposed to be mid-50s, so I think it's making everyone sound froggy. But anyway, if I sound creepy, sorry about that. Today I wanted to talk to you about a couple of different things. This video feels kind of random. I just got off one of the Office websites. I'm really sad that show's going off air. I was trying to see if they ever do studio tours, but that is crazy expensive to travel from Virginia to California. And I'm not really a big flyer, so if I did, I'd probably drive, and I think I only have like a month left to go. But anyway, if any of y'all know Jenna Fisher or Angela Kinsey or any of them, feel free to be like, that's the ones to come tour the Office. I'd probably wet myself. But anyway, this actual video is supposed to be about nail polish today, and I wanted to show you a couple of new things that I got. And then if the video hasn't run over too far, I'll show you a couple of my favorites for Valentine's Day and that sort of thing. I ended up getting, I had seen it online and was pretty excited about the OPI Centrale collection, or however, Central, whatever it is. And instead of getting the big ones, and actually after I looked at them at Ulta yesterday, I was like, man, there's several of them. There's a navy blue and a couple of the brighter colors that I may end up going back for. But I definitely wanted the little set because it happened to have the three that I was the most interested in. And this one came with, the first one is, can't find my Ches book, but it's spelled like Czechoslovakia, or can't find my Czech book. Yeah, duh. And it is this really pretty, like, well, I guess the best way to describe it would be a robin's egg blue. And it actually, in person, it's just a hair like lighter than what you're seeing on camera. But it's very, it's a lot more blue and less green than it's showing up on film, but it's really pretty. And these kind of colors, these robin's egg blues and kind of turquoises and things, are always really popular for spring. And so that is, can't find my checkbook now that I've learned how to read that. And then the next one is called Susie's Hungry Again. And Susie, of course, is like the founder of OPI and the one that comes up with the colors and shade names, I believe. And Susie's Hungry, spelled like the country Hungary, is just kind of a bright pink. It's very springy. It's not necessarily a unique color, but oddly enough, I don't have a lot of pinks, and so I kind of wanted this for spring. But it's just a nice bright pink. And these are all, except for one in this little set, are like a cream finish. And then the one I was the most excited about, and actually may end up, depending on how this wears and stuff, I may end up going back and getting the big bottle of it because it is so pretty. This is called You Are Such a Budapest, and it's a really pretty lilac color, and it's showing up pretty close. It's a little bit more purple than, and darker than the What's With the Catitude was the blue. Whatever the purple was that came with the Shrek collection, I can't remember the name of it. But it's very similar, except this one is a lot more purple and less of a light powdery color like that one was. And this actually has a teeny tiny hint of like a very light lavender or silver micro finish to it, but you can barely tell as if you're not into shimmers. It just looks like it's enough to kind of kick it up a notch, but this is such a pretty color. And I definitely, when I went in there, that was the one that the Ulta girl actually came over and grabbed herself a bottle and put it back. She was like, I really want that. And so I might have to go back and get a big bottle of that, just because I know I'll wear it a lot. And then the fourth color is called Oi, Another Polish Joke. And I guess that's kind of a spoof on all the silly names they have. This is a really pretty gold shimmer. And what I think I'm gonna like about this one is I've seen a lot of nail tutorials lately where people have taken just a teeny little bit of the shimmer and put it over another color like a pink or purple or something for spring. And gold is another one that always is big for spring with nautical and the things like that. And so I was, I could, never can have too many gold nail polishes. And then the next thing I got, I actually went there hoping that they had the Zoya Lovely collection, but they told me they're not getting it in until the 15th. So if I get that, I'll have to do that in a separate video. I'm hoping that the Zoya Lovely and the Wizard of Oz and the China Glaze Avant Garden, or Avant Garde, whatever it's called, the garden themed one with all the bright colors will come out about the same time, so I can kind of pick and choose. I very rarely, I used to back when I made more money, would buy like a whole collection, and now I'm a lot better about picking things that I know that I'll use rather than having, you know, a bunch of nail polishes that I never actually get around to using. And my nail polish collection is huge. Someday maybe I'll do a video on that. And the next thing I got was from the Butter London Sweetie Shop collection. And those colors were so pretty. There's actually another one I would like to get that's a peach, but I ended up just getting the two that I thought would sell out the fastest, and I was exactly right. When I went there yesterday, they were totally sold out of both of these. There, in this collection, there's like a milky brown, a peach, a pink, and a purple. And the purple and the pink are pretty, but they're very dupeable. And then the two colors that I got, and these are also dupeable, I mean, I can admit that, but I just really like the Butter London formula, and so I was like, oh, I have those for spring. But the first one is called Fiber, and it is just a really, really pretty mint green, very similar to like Winter Candy Apple or something from Essie. Sorry about the glare on that, but it's really pretty. That is Fiber. And then the next one, yellow and green are my two favorite colors, especially like this sunshiny yellow. And this is called Jasper. And it is so pretty on. And I put it on when like the very day that I got it, and the wear on it was excellent. I was super, super impressed with it. Now the only downside to these is that you you almost have to do 3 coats to make them not streaky and opaque. And I think that's a common problem with a lot of the cream formulas, especially with pastels, because they do tend to be sheer. And so if you're willing to put in the effort to do the 3, the quality of the polish and the color are totally worth it. And I don't mind doing the 3 coats. Some people are like really psycho about that, but I figure if I'm gonna sit down and do in any way, I just don't really see what the big deal is. But anyway, those are the new things that I've added, and I'm hoping, like I said, to go back and add some from the Wizard of Oz and some things like that. But another thing that I wanted to show you, I will do a spring, like just a spring nail polish video, but I wanted to show you a few quick options that I like for Valentine's Day season, February. The first one is Snap Pappy, and that's from Essie, and it's just a nice bright red, just like your typical Valentine's red. But what I like about these, I really like reds that are so bright that they're almost like a neon, and Snap Pappy is definitely in that category. And then the next one is Fiji. This is what Emily Maynard and a lot of the bachelors, not the bachelors, that'd be weird, the bachelorettes wear on the ABC TV show, but that is Fiji. And it actually is a little darker and brighter than it shows up on camera, but this is just a nice neutral one. Makes your nails look nice and neat. And then the next one is actually this purple that I got. NYC did a really cute collection last spring, I think, that was like macaroon themed, and this is one of those. This is Lavender Cupcake, and it's really pretty. It's another one of those lilac colors. My nails are not painted. I have to clean today, so I'm going to do that later tonight. Figure there's not much point in like Lysol and Cloroxing and then having them all chipped and messed up. And then the next one is the color that I got at Charlotte Russe, and I don't know what the name of this is, but they have them in the display, and it's just a bright neon peach. What I like to do with the neon peach colors, and the same actually with some of the pinks, that's kind of a different take on Valentine's Day, is take this and then add an accent nail of like Penny Talk from Essie, which is another good one. Penny Talk goes with a lot of pastels if you want to do an accent nail for spring. Or take the Charlotte Russe one and do it with China Glaze Harvest Moon, which is from the Hunger Games from last year. Sort of wondering if they're going to do one for the next Hunger Games movie. That'd be cool, because this was a really good collection that China Glaze put out. I actually did buy the whole Hunger Games collection, except for like the 2 that they were sold out of, and Rochelle ended up buying them, so it worked out. And then the last one, if you're just wanting to add a little sparkle, is Essie Set in Stones, which is another one that's just good for partying. And I don't have it with me, but if you're anti-Valentine's Day, or you don't have a date, which is not, there's nothing to be ashamed of, we'll probably go to Sam's Club, so you know, don't feel bad. And you can use like a black or a gray, or you can, I saw a funny anti-Valentine's Day manicure that was like somebody had drawn hearts on their fingers and then put skulls in the middle and like X'd it out. And so if you don't like Valentine's Day, you can just wear black. There's options there too. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Sorry for my office tangent at the beginning. Yesterday was Thursday, so I'm mourning the loss of one of my favorite shows. Let me know what you're watching, what you're liking, what nail polish you're enjoying, and hopefully I will have a spring nail polish video for you very soon. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.